Hello and welcome to week 111. It is a gloomy day and I am feeling blah because I went to the dentist yesterday and got 2 crowns put in, well, temporary crowns, and then I have to get the others in 2 weeks, like after they make them. But yeah, not the sort of bill that I was looking forward to right before Christmas, but that and some other things are just things that have to be done. So week 111, it was a pretty good week. I lost 1.6 pounds for the week. So that means my weight loss since my highest weight is down 131.8 pounds, and my weight loss since surgery is down 108.8 pounds. So this is like my normal drop before my time of the month, and then I'm bloated for a week or whatever. It's so weird. This is why I always say I like weighing myself every day, because it sucks at first, if you're putting so much pressure on yourself to see the numbers fluctuate so much, but after a while you see the pattern and are more familiar with how your body behaves. So that's just a personal thing for me. I like it. I hope everyone is getting ready for Christmas. I am done with all of my holiday baking. Actually almost done. I still have a little bit more to do for the people that I'm actually going to see on Christmas Day, but I won't do that until next week, so it'll be fresher. But thankfully all the packages are out and have been received. So now I'm not as obsessively checking post office tracking like before, and it has been all over the place as far as taking time to get there. I sent everything priority mail, which is 2 to 3 days. For West Coast, maybe up to 4 or 5 days. Although I think they say 4, but things are different around the holidays. And I had one thing get to Arizona in 2 days, and then another thing get to Virginia, which is where I live, after a week. So it's totally random. But thankfully everything has been received, and I'm really happy about that. If you haven't finished your Christmas shopping, I put down below my Christmas guide shopping list that I did for another publication that I write for, and just sort of posted my own expanded list, which is something that I do every year in some form, whether it's best books to buy or give, or best veteran-owned businesses, or best made in America products. And links to those articles are in the article below also. But yeah, it's just a fun thing to do, just because it's sort of like shopping, but not spending money. Just find things that I want or that I've given that I think have been successful. And one of the sections is things to give to someone on a health journey. And so those might be things you're interested in looking for or buying yourself. But yeah, one of the caveats I put is don't buy these things unless someone has been open about wanting to be on a health journey. It shouldn't be used as a hint. So that's it for me. So a pretty good week, down 1.6 pounds. I have a goal. Oh, if I didn't mention it, my current weight is 188.2 pounds. So my goal is to get to 180 by the end of January. So say February 1st. And I'd like to get to 185 by the end of the year. So we'll see how it goes. That's a loss of 3.2 pounds in the next 2 weeks. So it's going to be probably pretty difficult. I don't anticipate any like Christmas overeating or anything like that. Because I'm over 2 years out and I'm still really sensitive to high carb and sugar. And I like it. Like, I'm glad. And then one thing actually that I noticed last night, and I'm not really sure what the deal is with that, because so much was going on last night or yesterday because of like my dental work. So I had Novocaine or whatever they do, like local anesthesia. Is that what it's called? Anesthesia? Is it still called anesthesia if it's just like to numb one side? Or is anesthesia only to put you to sleep? I don't know. So I had that, and then plus, like one of the things they do before the crown is because on one of the tooths it was, or teeth, one of the teeth, it was breaking up, like the metal filling. And so they had to like dig that up, and I guess, you know, they're putting water in my mouth and they rinse it. Or they don't rinse it. Like, they're like, lots of metal coming out. And I'm like, well, I don't remember spitting any metal out. So I guess it's okay, an okay amount to swallow. But I don't know if that makes you sick or, I mean, it must not, but for a normal person. But I don't know if, like, having bariatric surgery makes that any different. So... for dinner, I had the palmini linguine, so it's, you know, hearts of palm linguine, and chicken, and then I made like an Alfredo sauce with like, probably the portion that I had was maybe a tablespoon of cream, the garlic spread from Trader Joe's, and some Parmesan, and I just mixed that up into like a sauce. And the cream is really just to thin it out. So the point being that that was probably like a higher fat meal than I would normally have. And I don't have a gallbladder because I had that taken out after last Christmas, like a year ago today. So I don't, although I've had it like 2 previous days. Anyway, the point is, I was having really severe, like, upper abdominal cramps last night. And the last time I had something similar was right before my gallbladder, or during my gallbladder attack before I went to the hospital. But it didn't last as long. It sort of went in and out. And it would be, like, constant for, like, 5 or 10 minutes. And I was to the point where I thought maybe I should like drive to the hospital or something, because what if it's like related to something similar, like pancreatitis or my liver or something like that. Obviously not related to my gallbladder. And then it went away, and then I had some water, and it seemed to come back, but for a lot less time. So I don't know if I just ate something that didn't agree with me. I also didn't eat that much yesterday for lunch. Actually, I might not have had lunch. Yeah, because I was on my way to the dentist. But yeah, generally you don't get like that type of reaction from not eating, unless like not eating for several hours to having a meal that's slightly higher in fat than I would normally have. I don't know if that messed things up, but I'm doing okay today. I've already had breakfast. But I just wanted to mention that because, yeah, it was odd and unexpected. But those are just like the kind of things, like our bodies are like totally rearranged. And sometimes we just like have those things. And when I say higher fat than normal, if I were to guess the total fat in that meal, like I could look at my fitness tracker, but of course it's like on my phone, which I'm using to film. It's probably around 10 grams of fat, I would say. 10 to 15. 15 definitely at the most. I don't think I had that much the garlic spread. A tablespoon of cream wouldn't have been near that, but the garlic spread is pretty high fat. I think it's probably 10 total though, because like I said, I did spread it out over 3 meals, like the sauce that I made, and so I don't know what it was, but that was a weird thing. All right, I will see y'all next week. Bye.